I don't have a final statement.
I don't have a final statement.
I do.
Yes, you do.
I have their version of events.
That's
Yeah,
final
that's it.
statement.
Oh.
I feel like...
Yeah.
Okay, so we would start
Sure.
clockwise.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I will admit I told a big lie when I made up that story about the car accident and amnesia. I am so sorry, but you must realize that I could not tell you about our secret tunnel job in the basement with cops around. Cops no around, I tell. Yeah, I own a gun, but I was telling the truth when I said it was stolen from me. Someone took it from my purse that night when I was using the telephone, and I never saw that gun again. Where my gun? There. You see gun? I don't see gun. Dexter was part of our plans to rob the bank next door. Yeah, he got greedy yesterday, but when I had him tied to the bed, I gave him just a little scare. Then he decided not to blackmail us anymore. I had no reason to kill the poor man, as long as he don't kill me.
Okay. Phil or stupid pigeon.
Y'all know too much about my secret life. Not exaggerating when I say I'd be a quick history of the Gambino's founding. Yeah, Dexter knew my secret.
Southern now?
Yeah.
Apparently.
But he was too smart to blow an opportunity.
You had to practice it for witness protection.
He knew there was more to be gained by controlling me than by ratting me out. Besides, I was going to make him a sweet deal on the bar. He would have sold it to me sooner or later. With all the other action he had going, he didn't need the hassle of running this place. Sure, I was standing beside Dexter when the lights went out. It was a coincidence. We were just having one of our usual gentleman disagreements, that's all.
Yeah, I'm Dexter's husband. I married him in New Jersey in 1985, 5 years before I was born. No big deal.
His child bride.
Then, 3 years ago, 1991, I was peeing my pants. He runs off and leaves me with 4 hungry kids that I have now. 4?
Well, David,
Did I gain another one? I thought I had 3.
Bill,
I guess he pumped out another one.
I made another one during... No,
Oh, yeah,
I have
David's.
4.
That's right, yeah,
I've
David's.
always had 4. I was just wrong.
Oh, really?
What a terrible father and
Sorry.
mother.
Mother's
I'm
baby.
sorry.
Yeah.
He runs off and leaves me with 4 hungry kids. When I found out he had bought Dex's place and was living high off the hog here in Chicago, I came looking for what was rightfully mine and the kids'. All the bum had to do was give me some money, and I would have gone back to Hoboken, which is apparently where I'm from. What's he do? He gives me this lousy job. I hate that guy. What's this guy? So I threatened Dexter. What? Oh.
Whoa!
So if I threaten Dexter the Worm tonight, you know why. My kids need new clothes for school, and 2 of them got birthdays coming up this month. I'm gonna get a squirt gun. It's gonna be sweet. I hired the exterminator guys to bump off Dexter, but that was a mistake, because, you know, it's Marshall. So I fired him. Dexter... And when I fired him, Dexter was still living and breathing, so don't go accusing me. Alright? As for the inheritance in this, though, what am I gonna do with it? Sure, Dex's place is worth a few bucks, but it's also a big pain in the you-know-what. Since you-know-what.
Is that a gay thing?
Pain in my what?
A pain in my gerbil.
I wish I didn't say that.
We're running with it.
I thought Dexter was my friend until he shafted me. He knew how much I love flying for Transglobe. Flying was my life. I was flying with apple pies in the sky. When I learned he had gotten me fired, shut up. He got me fired just so I could be forced to bring his drugs in from Colombia. I got mad. I should have shut up. I'm giving my heartfelt story.
High in the sky, huh? With some cocaine.
I should have shut down his engines then. His smuggling buddies had me between a rock and a hard place. Rock! Hard place. They iced their last pipe. Shut up! I'm not a cocaine addict. They iced their last pilot, and it was clear that if I made one false move, I would be tossed out of an aircraft somewhere over the Bermuda Triangle. How'd you fly there anyway?
Yeah, I was gonna say, who lands it?
Like, wouldn't you all die anyway? My only hope was to steal some of the drugs and get enough money to hide out for a long time. Even though Dexter predicted I was going to have an accident tomorrow,
Oh shit.
It was
yeah.
just
My
talk.
bad. That was one of mine. That was
Yeah,
one of my things.
good
Sorry.
going there.
Sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah. I heard Dexter say, you gonna have accident. Why you planning on accident?
Rewind.
We
Gotta go
even
through
waited
this
like
again.
3 minutes to make sure everybody did their accusations.
My bad.
I'm really
Dexter was always
being
making
Russian German.
Shut up! Dexter was always making ridiculous remarks like that. It's the kind of joke he put. It's the kind of joke he played on people. You know, it's just how it is. Moving on with my heartfelt story and mine about how I am not a cocaine addict, but a struggling want-to-be baker.
Yeah.
I just want to bake. Even though,
Say you want to be a baker?
even though Dexter predicted I was going to have an accident tomorrow, it was just talk. I didn't think he had discovered the drugs were missing.
You seem a little hyped up and tense.
So I want to bake!
Did you put some stuff in those muffins?
You bitches! Can't you understand the work that goes into cakes and muffins?
Does it say you want to be a baker? Because that'd be hilarious.
No, I made that.
Aww.
Good job.
The only thing I ever killed was the occasional bottle of booze.
Gay.
This,
Well, we're picking on you.
this may be an inappropriate time for humor, but what else can I say? I do drink a little too much, but I'm certainly no murderer. Yes, I wrote Dexter a nasty letter after we broke up. He was cheating on me, and you know what they say about a woman scorned. I'll confess that I get a little crazy when somebody like Dexter hurts me, or somebody steals my work, but I'm not crazy enough to shoot somebody in cold blood. I mean, I'm from Los Angeles.
That explained a
old-
lot.
I mean, my parents shoot a camera. That doesn't kill anybody.
Explained a lack in talent in writing.
Oh shit.
The biggest joke of the night is the idea that I fantasized Dexter's murder in my latest novel. If that was true, I suppose I would have to go back and rewrite the ending, wouldn't I?
Please do, it wasn't very good.
Yeah, the camel.
Maybe I should add in a cocaine addict.
Moving on.
You want to say anything, Rita?
Yeah. About your camera thing. You know, some cultures do believe that does steal the soul and it can kill them.
Yeah.
She did it. She stole his soul.
So, through camera, even though she's a writer.
I'm pretty sure that he was shot with a bullet.
From a camera.
So,
Spirit bullet.
Oh my gosh, spirit gun. Are you Hakusho? Oh
Where's Kuwabara when you need him?
jeez. This thing is not safe.
Alright,
No.
Mr. Marshall,
Yeah.
You're up.
your final events.
That took so long.
Marshall's just relaxing there.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta study it.
It's true that I was hired to kill Dexter by his wife, Delort David.
Loaded.
David.
Through the ex-Barrett exterminators, I accepted in advance and was planning to do the job. The shooting had to look like a mugging. Hey, I didn't want the cops snooping around my place, digging up who knows what. Dexter's hit was done by an amateur. It's obvious. You look at the results. By my standards, it was sloppy work. When I'm hired to do a contract, I do the job right or not at all. That's my rule.
Shouldn't we get him arrested?
Seriously,
As a hitman?
contract killer, I mean.
Yeah, it's like
do drugs and be in drugs.
I don't-
smuggler.
I think we
I'm
just-
just a whore.
You fake marriage. You.
It's not illegal.
Not really you. You.
Yes.
A bad writer.
From
Poor
Los
writer.
Yes.
You should be arrested for that.
Yeah. In my country, good writers get money and bad writers don't write.
Bad writers get executed.
You should be arrested for murder of literature.
The murder of Bill Shakespeare.
So I asked the question if. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
if.
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Moving on.
Alright.
Go.
If we
Go.
all have our fingerprints on the gun, then really, whose gun is it?
Oh, we're doing the.
Oh no, it's fine. No, we can. Is everyone done?
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, we're done. So I guess now we do the who did it.
All right, we can all say that. Go ahead, if anyone's still in the chat, go ahead and say who you think did it, if you've been following along, and congratulations if you have. Before that, a couple of things, a couple of other comments. Regarding the Hawkeye says we all want your muffins.
Dude, can you please, chill out. Knocking shit down.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
The Hawkeye says we all want your muffins. So there you go, you do have a future. It says round 4 in which the pregnant character pops out a baby, actually poops out a baby, and that then begins to claim that they are the murderer. Just before they stare at everyone with the eyes of Satan and cause death and fire and brimstone. She thinks the pregnant character did it. Who's the pregnant character? I don't know.
Rita!
Yeah, you.
What was it? Didn't he say he was pregnant at one
Yeah.
But he's a guy.
Moving on. He's a rotifer. Moving on.
Okay. Next time on Thank the Bear, strip murder a la carte, or drinking game murder a la carte, or pretending we've all taken LSD murder a la carte. We're all temporarily unable to speak English, but we can still read English murder a la carte.
Okay.
And she says also that you guys are good actors. I'm terrible at acting, especially when it's dumb. Like playing scenes in a hat and the suggestion is blank. I could definitely do that. And then she says we should probably play scenes from a hat.
We should do that sometime.
We actually we tried. We did
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like when we played Call of Duty.
Oh.
Yeah, we had nothing else to talk about, so I said I wanted to play.
Yeah.
Scenes from a
Yeah.
hat. All right, so we can go from reverse order since everyone else said theirs first.
Who? Yeah, just.
Who do you, it was
who
just like
did it?
in real life, like as yourself, who do you think did it?
Who do you? Yeah.
I think those two are in cahoots.
Me?
Yeah.
So
There we go.
The rich
Okay.
heiress, yep, it's
Wha-
totally my fault.
Alicia.
All right.
Should we have her vote? Yeah, I suppose.
I was gonna say, I think that he was contract hired, which is saying that he assumes it was a amateur job to kind of cover it up for himself, and he was hired by Marlene, being that he had threatened her with blackmailing, and she also did not want him to say anything to prevent her and her gang's escape from, I guess, the basement
Right.
to be able to get away with money.
We all know who she thinks did it.
Really crash.
But please do clarify.
I honestly think Willie did it
Okay.
while I was it's
Fine,
okay.
okay.
Oh.
She doesn't remember
You
it.
were eating it like that one chick.
Shut up. From Archer. Alright, how do you eat? Okay, got some Q's, hoping for some A's. First of all, how do you eat 10 pounds of cocaine? You're still alive.
Nice.
Alright, skip me because I actually want to throw one out of nowhere.
Sure.
I think I know who did it. Go
Sure,
ahead.
go ahead.
I think I did it.
I'm not really sure.
I don't know for sure, obviously, but I think I did it because I have 4 kids and I didn't remember about one of them.
Sure.
I was gonna vote for David, but I can't do the poor little David. I have to vote for Willie Crash.
Really crash. Any specific reason?
Because I don't want to vote for else because he stole cocaine.
It's all cool.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is that since you hired him to kill him the first time,
Right,
and
that's
then
a
he
big thing,
missed,
too.
he probably didn't get his money, so that means he would be kind of upset and call it an amateur job, like a true profession would be. Like if someone was like making like a muffin, say, and there's a crappy muffin, he'd probably be like, that's an amateur muffin. So as a person who likes his craft of, often people, he'd probably be a little bit upset about it. But how does she afford that money? She gets some help from someone that has money. So
What?
Oh.
All of
because
us.
if she has a problem with money, she can't afford it,
You.
right? She with the kids, and then you both have reasons to want him to.
So it could very
David
well
is
be
Dex's
you.
wife or husband or whatever.
Right,
he
but-
probably has access to the funds.
Right, but what if those funds get lost?
And even then, there's kids involved.
Well,
Like,
okay.
why would you spend an
Marlene, where's your
absorbent amount of
accent?
money to kill someone when you have kids?
Yeah, we're just saying.
Okay.
I don't know.
I did forget my southern accent.
Is it my turn?
I'm the
Yeah.
one who found the contract and was confused by
I-
it. So
I think I know who did it. I think is the retired detective. He is the only person who does
I thought you were
not.
pointing at me. I was like,
No,
I'm not a
you.
detective.
I think it's the retired
Detective.
detective. I really, really do because
Is it?
he's the. We all collectively hate Dexter. He's a
Right.
fucktard. We all have our reasons to kill him. However, there's somebody in there who knows far more than he should, and he just happens to be there that night.
Right.
And he's pretty much, and this is the funny thing, he's a retired detective, but he's taking the backseat and everything, while he could be trying to discover who exactly did it.
Right.
That is true.
And he also says that we're all susceptible.
Maybe he's
So
like
he
maybe
is
he's like an
too.
elite.
He's just kind of hanging out back there watching us squirm.
Maybe he's a member of the Illuminati and trying to like recruit us.
I don't know. Maybe he wanted, actually, you know, Dexter's in on illegal transportation of drugs. Maybe he was a stand-up cop. Maybe he doesn't like that shit. Maybe he was in the DEA. Maybe he just wanted to get rid of that link right there.
Dexter killed himself.
Planted it on somebody else.
Maybe he was covering it up and wanted to hide the evidence.
Yeah!
Maybe he was a
Alright,
bad cop.
cool. We're all less bad.
So let's find out who did it. I
Okay,
guess.
so it's officially, we'll go over it again. I think it was a mixture of you two. I think he thinks it was Willie. You.
I don't trust myself.
No, you think it's actually the cop, or the retired cop, the detective.
He convinced me.
You
I
think
think
it's
it's
Willie. You think it's me, but
And-
he did the crime. And then you think it was
Those two.
those two.
Yeah,
Okay,
you,
those two.
And I promise the people, if it is the detective, I will do a happy dance.
A couple things. The Hawkeye says he doesn't have enough nearly information, so he's gonna say Willie because of cocaine.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Internet says, "Is this game just an hour-long clue?" Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then they go down and accuse all of us of doing it.
We just took turns shooting one bullet.
Yeah. Yeah. So, everyone ready?
Yep.
Do you hear it? Okay. I want you to move away from the.
Move. Yeah. Don't break anything.
Did you break it?
Might be on the side too.
You all had your reasons and the opportunity to kill Dexter Doyle. But there's only one guilty person. The murderer is Jenny Tonic. Jenny is not the harmless lush she has pretended to be. She planned Dexter's murder with intricate detail and has taken great pleasure in playing the role of an innocent drunk and Dexter's lover. She killed Dexter to get revenge because he stole her romance manuscript 3 years ago. Dexter worked for his brother-in-law's publishing firm when Ginny submitted the manuscript to them. Remember Dolores' brother? Dexter realized the manuscript would make a great novel, so he stole it, took it to another publishing house, and had it published under his own pen name, Kenny Wright. The book became a bestseller, and Dexter made a lot of money. He used his royalties to buy this bar. After Ginny figured out what had happened, she came to Chicago to get revenge. With her experience running an actor's training academy, she was able to carry off the role of a tipsy lady looking for love in all the wrong places. She planned Dexter's murder in the plot of her new mystery novel. Her scheme was foiled when Marshall turned up with his own plans to kill Dexter. Ginny knew she would have to deviate from her original plan to get Dexter before Marshall did. That's why his murder differs from the ending in her book. She knew how to rig the light switch because Marshall had shown her, and a few others, in the bar one night. She knew Marlena had a gun after catching her with Dexter at his private suite yesterday, so it was a simple matter to bring a matching handbag into the bar today and temporarily switch it with Marlena's to steal the gun. After the murder, she hid the gun inside a phony juice container behind the bar where it would be almost impossible to find. It was the ultimate revenge. Dexter is dead, and she will tell the world about it in the fictitious plot of her new novel. She is a clever one, our Ginny. My only question is, what is she planning to write next? Whatever it is, I don't think I want to be one of the characters. I'd rather be alive. Good night, all. Have a safe drive home. Remember, this is Chicago.
This is what I wasn't supposed to reveal to you guys.
I got the bar.
I get the bar.
Hang on.
Shut up. I was supposed to.
Hush, guys.
Okay, fine. I still gonna be. No.
So the truth is, 3 years ago, Dexter Doyle stole the manuscript for my romance novel and had it published under the pen name Kenny Wright. The novel became a bestseller, and Dexter used the royalties to buy his bar. And then I moved to Chicago. I killed Dexter for revenge for stealing my romance novel 3 years ago. And then it says in big bold letters, "You are the murderer."
You did it.
You meticulously planned his death, even to the point of pretending to be a barfly and having a brief affair with Dexter to learn his habits. It was to be the ultimate revenge. Dexter would be dead, and his murder would be the fictitious plot for your new mystery novel. When you discovered Marshall had been hired to kill Dexter, you had to deviate from your plan to be sure you killed Dexter first.
So who hired you to kill Dexter?
Me?
Oh,
It said it in the...
Yeah.
They like. What?
So
Why
was
did you?
was
do,
there any? Go ahead.
What? Why did you not do? Why'd you?
Why'd I fire him?
Yeah.
Because he sucks.
'Cause he
Oh, so basically you're basically a murderer because he would have done it.
That's why I tried to run him over the day before I
Yeah.
feel like. That's why I fired him.
Makes sense.
If he would have driven
Wait,
5
you tried
miles
to run him
faster,
over as the
that was
form of
it.
an assassin?
I don't think so.
He could have like took a jeep and just.
be drunk.
None of us could figure it out. None of us got the right answer. I need to say thank you to Bryce, our camera guy. He's the one that got us the game on the garage sale. We've had it for a long time, and we got to play it. I'm very appreciative to everyone that was there, both in the chat and the room. And yeah, it's a lot better than I expected, to be honest. It's a lot better than I thought it'd be. It was.
Time. You guys have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody accused me.
Yeah, stool pigeon.
All right.
Yeah, they were asking for it.
Last minute happy dance
All right.
from all of us.
Thank you again, everybody.
Let's dance.
If it had
David.
been up to everything
No,
away,
no,
those two, I would have gotten away with it.